Cremo beard oil in 2024. And yes, that is how you pronounce it. I went through their YouTube videos until I found a video where they pronounced it Cremo. Now, this is a beard oil that was one of my first stops on my beard care journey when I started using products, and I actually reviewed this oil about 4 or 5 years ago on this channel, and unfortunately it wasn't for me. It just didn't agree with my skin, just didn't agree with my hair, and it wasn't something that I recommended, but I wanted to give it a fresh shot in 2024. Companies change, I've changed, right? I've had so many different things I've learned in those 4 to 5 years, and so I wanted to give it a fresh perspective rather than just saying, I haven't used it in a while, but it wasn't good when I used it. I have been using this for the last couple of weeks on different days, like a wash day, like a wash and condition day. I've used it at night, I've used it in the morning, to really get a well-balanced perspective and to give you guys the answer right away, because I know some of you are in the store, you're shopping online, you're like, just tell me if you recommend it, I'll watch the rest later. I got you, just hit a thumbs up before you go if you don't mind. Unfortunately, my thoughts have not changed. If anything, it's a little bit worse than what I remember, and it's just not an oil that I recommend, and I don't even know exactly why it's doing that, and I'll get into all the details in just a little bit here, but no, this is not something I recommend. I believe wherever you're looking, there are better options all around you, and I'll go over those, but first, quick introduction. My name is Dancy Bearded. I do appreciate you guys checking out this video today. I don't think it'll be a very long one. As I said, if you appreciate this content and the testing and the giving you the information, just hit a thumbs up, the like button on this YouTube video. And if you like learning about beard care products and beards in general, consider subscribing if you're not. And thank you to those returning subscribers. Let's get into it. On paper, there's nothing wrong with this oil. I don't love soybean oil, but it's at the bottom of the list. I've had some other kind of like beginner or store option oils that have soybean oil lower on the list, and it's not the biggest deal. Do I think any oil that has soybean is going to be at the top of the mountain? No, it's just not a really good carrier oil in my opinion, in my experience, but it wasn't a deal breaker, right? I've had other ones that have been better than this for me with that soybean. So I'm like, I don't know exactly why it's not working. Now you're going to say, damn, what happens? It just doesn't feel like it nourishes my beard. It just gets really dry and brittle way too early, right? I just did a video recently, I think it was just on Wednesday, about a midday routine. That video inspiration came from you guys and feedback, but also from my experience. I would use this oil and in the morning it felt good, my beard styled well, but by about lunch, I felt like my beard was just super dry and brittle. I'd switch the next day and go to an oil that I loved, and my beard didn't do that. I was like, okay, maybe it was a wash day or something was going on. Let me try it on a wash condition day. My beard did the same thing. And so there's something that just doesn't add up on the nourishment side, and my beard styles horrifically with this in. It's not in today. Normally I do have it in on review days. I stopped using this because I just wasn't wanting to anymore. It just wasn't working for me. My beard will get really crazy. The flyaways will go like nuts, and I don't even have a problem. I'm not the guy that's like, I got so many flyaways, I'm looking too. No, it's like almost like static, if that makes sense. My beard dries out, it gets staticky, and it just doesn't work for me. It smells great. The scent that I picked up is what is this one? There's some kind of cedar forest. It's like a foresty. I get a little bit of like cedar in there. I get a little bit of mint into it. Maybe there's pine. I'm not exactly sure the details, but it smells good. Just doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's the suppliers that they use. I don't know if it just simply doesn't agree with my DNA and everybody else is different. I'm not sure. I've never had a bad experience with this company, right? The owners I've never talked to, I've never heard anything bad about them. I wish I could recommend them. Man, if we had more good oils in stores, it would be good for everybody. And no, I know some people out there are like, he only recommends things that he makes money on. That's just factually not true. You can go check my reviews. I have good reviews. I've got critical reviews and everything in between. And if you're shopping for this, there's lots of options all around it that I've never made a penny off of that I would recommend. For example, if this is in the store, if it's on Amazon, I love Honest Amish. My beard stays nourished and styled all day long. Now, do I think Honest Amish smells as good as this? No, I would actually take Cremo on the scent over Honest Amish, but scent is far less important than how the beard oil works, for me at least. So absolutely nothing to do with money or anything out there. Anybody wants to say there's so many better options for my beard that anybody could pick up at any time. This does go for about $12 an ounce, so it's not expensive. It's available, it's easy. Just didn't work for me, unfortunately. I would like to know your thoughts down in the comments. Have you guys tried Cremo lately? Has it been for you? Is it not for you? I could see this working for people. Genuinely, if someone that I know tells me, hey, I use this, it works great compared to all the other oils, hey, rock on. I'm genuinely happy. It just isn't for me. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just conveying my experience for those that want to hear. Thank you guys for listening today. Can't wait to read your thoughts down in the comments. Keep it professional, of course. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.